Hello everyone, and welcome back to Doom Eternal, The Ancient Gods, Part 1, The Blood Swamps, with me, your host, Crypto Gamer. In this episode today, guys, we are going to be taking a look at the first major arena within the Blood Swamps, where we will come across possessed demons such as Baron of Hell, and hopefully we manage to take it out quickly, no other demons. So, once you hit that green here, basically, you're going to be in the position where you are going to be starting off the battle encounter. You're going to take down that buff totem as quick as you can so that you can make things easier and you're not having to fight heavy duty buff demons. So yeah, I found this particular battle arena really good fun. I actually really enjoyed the aesthetics and it was quite challenging as well. As you can see, I'm not exactly the greatest shot, but nonetheless, here we go. So I find you really want to pick your runes out as well when it comes to fighting. I've got the rune that allows me to move quickly after a kill, which is really handy for getting yourself out of sticky situations when it comes to dealing with things like Barons or Doom Hunters. And of course, a really good way to quickly speed yourself up to tackle up with art trials. So I've been really enjoying the DLC, guys. It's been fantastic. I know I'm a bit slow with these videos, guys, but like I say, I only recently got decent video production software, and I'd say the last week or two. So I have to, unfortunately, record my sound separately whilst the game is actually playing along. That's usually why it's slightly unsynced. So at this point, we had another buff totem. We got a few of them spawning, and tyrants, of course, then spawn in to the arena. These tyrants are heavy duty. I think they're actually more heavy duty than the standard ones that you get within the DLC, or it could just be the fact that there's a lot more demons and a lot more going on. And there's another tyrant. I also unlocked the Unmaker recently, guys, which I'm going to be making a separate video on, where I just blast through the Hell on Earth first level in the standard campaign. And that was really good fun. I found that the Unmaker has supposedly been nerfed slightly. I prefer using the Unmaker myself over the BFG 9000, simply because it's more efficient with ammunition. And you can just use this minigun as a damn good saw material. When it comes to, you want to try and drag the Barons and the Archviles away from the Tyrants, because the Tyrants really are quite imposing and take up a lot of space. Along with taking down the carcasses, I found that using the plasma rifle on the carcasses is a very good method. And we're now taking on a possessed Baron at this point, which is going to be rather difficult. You want to be getting as many glory kills in as you can and be using that chainsaw as much as possible. Keep your resources up. And there's that rune kicked in for me, which was really nice. Got me through there very quickly. I found that when it comes to the demons, you want to take out the heavies as quickly as you can. You don't need to worry so much about the fodder or even the carcasses too much, as long as they're not putting shields up that get in the road. This is definitely a fast-paced fight within the game, and you've got to be rapid. Now, of course, when Barons are possessed, they are incredibly quick and they are relentless. Absolutely relentless. I would also time your grenade. I would personally pop off a frozen frag grenade and then fire off a regular grenade. Blast off your flamethrower then as well. And then you can basically get armor from this. And of course I almost popped off there. At one point in this, I do actually lose one of my lives, but I can't remember whereabouts in the video exactly I lose a life. It's very important, guys, to give yourself breathing space within these arenas, because you are going to find it hard continuously fighting. If you're not making a video like me, I would pause every 10-15 minutes if it takes you that long in one of these arenas. It can get very intense, but it is a good challenge. Probably as hard as, almost as hard anyway, as the boar nest. Oh, and we almost lost that there. And there we go. Now we've got West of a problem. Oh, look at that. That's a rapid growth kill there. So now we've taken out that spirit, things should get a little bit easier until the Archviles turn up, which is great fun. I do like the fact that they basically made it so that most of the time you're gonna have oh, and I died. That most of the time you're gonna have a buff system going on with the demons. That's what makes these fights in the DLC that much harder. There we go. As I said, double tap the grenades, and I really should have changed my modification over to the blades as opposed to the explosive shot with the ballista. Of course, up here you've got yourself a sphere, and now it seems to me that we are basically taking down most of the demons within this arena. A little bit of calm before the craziness starts again. Remember, guys, if you like my content, please like, share, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I do other videos on other games such as Fallout, and we will be doing a series on Grounded very shortly, but that's going to be mostly for my Twitch. Come and check out my Twitch as well, which is in the links below, in the description below. So yeah, now we've taken down this arena, and that's over and done with. We're going to pick up this shield, or half of a shield.
May you serve the Makers in all their glory.
Scans indicate that hundreds of warriors have died trying to do this, just to meet the Father.
So as you can see, when it came to the Sentinel Prime, many Sentinelese have tried to do this before. Now, this is obviously my first time playing through all this, guys. You're basically getting raw, uncut footage of my first time playing in these sections of the map, as most of my videos. I like to keep it raw that way, guys, because then people can get a bit of a feel for somebody who's maybe new to the game. And there's Malagog's horn and eye in the corner there. As I said, the Malagog Titan is absolutely humongous. I mean, this thing would rival Godzilla, for goodness sakes. And we have an empowered demon. Just an empowered revenant, fairly easy to take down. It took me a minute to realize how to get up here. I've noticed that the tracking for traversal and the chainsaw are not working 100%, but nonetheless. I really enjoy the walk-on mod with the rocket launcher. I don't think I'll ever get used to the remote detonate, just simply because I always use the lock-on first, so I end up usually blowing myself up. And we've got ourselves a nice stealthy looking whiplash there. I will probably need to go back through this level, guys, just in order to get all the lore. But hopefully within the next few days I will be able to finish up this entire level, and we'll have a couple more videos. Still makes me giggle watching the character get taken out like that. So we're about to enter into the next phase, guys, and this is where you're going to come across the Sentinelese green mystic wolves of amazingness shortly. you're going to jump up and across and straight over. And this is just a wee bit of a transition here. And yeah, you want to get down to this wolf as quickly as you can because he creates an aura that stops you getting damaged. Now, what I liked with this section, guys, is the fact that they give you a very, very, very tight arena to work within. And if you really don't get your space and know what you're doing, you are going to lose life. This is actually the very section that I lose my 1-up life that I had left over. Teams are thick and fast, and you've got to be rapid. You also have to worry about and watch out for turrets within the level. And of course we've got the Cyber Mancubus. And we've got the BFG there. We do not want to be using the BFD. And straight back into where the wolf is again. We are going to go through into through these caves, and we've got ourselves a juicy turret. Now, my problem here was, guys, is I concentrated too much on the turret instead of dealing with a fodder. And of course it cost me my ability to take this down. You've got to be very quick. Eventually I had to stop focusing on the turret, even though we've just taken it down there, and we've got ourselves a nice glowy kill. I really enjoy that particular glowy kill with the whiplash, just where you just snap its arm and ram it through its face. I think it's an amazing shot wipe. I find whiplashes are awkward creatures to deal with, but if you know what you're doing, you can take them down very quickly. And there we go, another chainsaw glitch again. Good glory punch to the Hell Knight. Doing not too badly here, guys. Not too bad at all. And of course I ran out of chainsaw fuel. Now this is where things get interesting, guys. This is where we are going to have to deal with a big fat juicy marauder. This is where things get real complex. A couple of Dread Knights to start off with. And I can totally miss that with the Flamer. But nonetheless. As you can see, instead of just taking my time, I am just blabbering about here. Now, this is where, guys, I would say you want to get the rune that allows you to fire off the ability to take down an enemy that's taking your life. If you take that down, then you regain your life. But then it only recharges upon death again. Oh, and that Kaka just took a shot at that demon. There's one thing that I would really like to bring back into the game, is actually seeing the demons do consistent damage to each other, because when you see them fighting, notice it seems to me like you don't actually have, they don't have the ability to do real significant damage to each other. It kind of disappointed me, because that's what I really enjoyed about the original game. Now, of course, we're going to fly through, and this should be the last segment where the Marauder is coming in to play. And there we go, our good blood punch. And another good glory kill. And a good chainsaw. What I like about the plasma rifle with the shielded soldiers is they do actually stun the soldier afterwards. And we've got Spectre. Still one of my favourite enemies is the Spectre. I do like the invisible enemies because they bring in an extra level of challenge. And we've got ourselves a couple of Barons. we go. Watching that Argent leak out. Oh, we've got another section to go, guys. It must have been 4 battles before we actually got to see the Marauders into play. Now this is where the Marauder comes into play, and you also have to watch out for a turret that's out of range. And this is where you're going to have to deal with this big bad boy. Now, when it comes to the Marauder in this arena, you just want to try and keep out of his way and try and avoid activating his wolf if you can. If you've got a good stock Glory Punch, that will take down your wolf. Of course, I've done a little bit of a panic here, and this is why I'm not doing so well with doing the Doom Dance when it comes to the Marauder. Got my timings all wrong when it came down to this. I would say do not concentrate on the turret. The turret is just going to be something that's going to get in your way for the most part. And you've got to make sure that you get your timings just right. These wolves do have the ability to contest you, so you need to watch what you're doing. And there we go. And a glory kill for the win. Now we can take out that annoying turret. And there we are. We're doing not too bad there, guys. A little bit of platforming shortly to do once we go through these big gates. I had to check the map to make sure that there was nothing that I've missed out. And yes, if you're very quick with these platforming parts, guys, it's not a particular challenge. I actually found it's easier doing a conical maneuver than having to do a straightforward maneuver. But that's one of the things that I've started to enjoy about the Doom Eternal's platforming, is that most of the time it is conical. And a lot of the time I've noticed is it's anti-clockwise, it's not clockwise. Which is great for me because I'm, generally speaking, I'm left-handed, so I go to the left for the most part. Want to pound straight over. Watch out for that gas. And up. Over. Shoot that target and over the monkey bars. Up and over. Avoiding as many of these cannons as you can. They can do a lot of damage to you though. So be careful if you're on Ultra Nightmare. Straight up, take a little bit of the heat, and we're through, guys. We are through. Now, this is where things get a bit more interesting because you've got to be a bit more planned out in your approach here. I actually ended up falling down at one point because I just couldn't get the timing right, and I never even noticed the monkey bar that was rotating. So up. Over, you're going to take a bit of damage. Oh, and we were lucky that time. And we're up the top here. That was a damn good shot. And now, this is where you're going to have to watch out and take down this turret as quickly as possible, because you are going to have to deal with a possessed Baron at this point. Good armor opportunity for the coming fight. And there's that turret. Taking that down. That's going to save us a lot of time. Use the cue balls to your advantage, guys. Especially against these possessed ones. Now, as I say, you're not really going to be able to use the rocket launcher that much on this guy, simply because he is just constantly moving. And of course the other Baron gets in the way and we can take this guy down. I would honestly say don't do it the way that I've done it, where you're taking down that other Baron, the possessed Baron. I would take out the regular Baron first. Then that way when you take down the possessed Baron, the spirit does not have the ability to jump through onto the other Baron. unfortunately, I actually didn't manage to record me taking down the other spirit, but nonetheless. Well guys, if you've enjoyed my video and you really like my content, please like, share and subscribe, and stay tuned for more. This has been Crypto Gamer. Have a good day, and enjoy yourselves. Like I say, you can always find me on Twitch as well. The link will be in the description below. Stay tuned for more after these commercials. And there we have it, folks. Have a good day.